Capricorn. How are you? Welcome everyone. What's going on in the world today? Let's see. December 2019. Last month of the year. Queen of Diamonds coming in for Capricorn, working very hard and diligently and staying focused. And Jesus, just saying like we can't pull this win in for nothing, huh, Cap? Jesus. Let's prepare. I see it's a collaboration here, Capricorn. I don't see us, really taunted about it. It's okay. We're not blindfolded to it. We're just coming up out of this heartbreak situation. I'm not sure if you have Scorpio in your charts, some of you Capricorns, but you may want to watch that video also. Out of all of the signs that I can remember, Scorpio were the only ones that had this Three of Swords reverse. Which is learning how to unbreak your own heart, understanding what the heartbreak was for. At least if you don't know, just understand that even if it's little, like the littlest things you could understand, run with that so you can get to a bigger understanding, because you must start somewhere, right? So we're going to stay focused and start collaborating with things that's going to fulfill us, right? I see a collaboration on the rise. It seems as if you're taking these collaborations way too open. That's what I'm looking at, because you can be as a Virgo. Virgo want to say everything that's handed at them, but what it looks like with a Capricorn is you can end up getting your feelings hurt. Virgo don't get their feelings hurt. No way. Okay. So here we are, 8 of clubs. I see that we are going forward communicating, and this third party energy. I see we're not even in love with the situation, but we're going to hold on tight to it and continue. I'm hearing to continue. So, make it harder than what it could really be. Somehow, also, who was that? You guys could probably go back. They have to get, it's Scorpio. You guys may have some Scorpio in your chart, but if not, you may just want to go back and listen to the Scorpio reading. They have to get things in line. Okay? It has to be a order. You have to demand. And you don't have to be demanding, but what you want in your life is what you want in your life. If that's not what you're giving, no thank you. Okay, so I see the independent route is coming on up. 9 of Diamonds. Independent and single. Single-handedly independent. Here we are. Not being afraid to do so. I don't think you guys will have a major problem with going through this process, because I don't see much love being given. Whether you don't want to get a love or the universe is demanding you not to give to the situation. But if you're not happy, you're not going to be forced to give to the situation. That's just not going to work. What it is a collaboration. Collaborations are mainly about gaining. If you can't find yourself gaining, then it's going wrong. Okay? Ten of Pentacles. Gaining everything that's for us. The whole 10 yards. But you have to start somewhere, right? That's why you're collaborating and holding on tight, but you're not happy with doing so, because you're learning how to come up out of this heartbreak. Once you figure you can't get your heart broken, the other person did not break your heart. That's impossible. You broke your own heart with the decisions and the actions. Okay, so you're going to have to evaluate. The cards are calling for you to look back at it. 8 of Cups, reverse. You have to evaluate the situation and eventually move forward. Right now is evaluation time. I see conflict that's not there. And you're not feeling left out in the cold. Evidently because it's a growing mechanism, which is a great situation. So, yeah, it showed up 5 of Wands reversed. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Both 5s, which is making it a 10. You have 8, 9, 10. You have some good cards. 1, I see 3, 4, 5. So you have 3, you have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Just like that. So from 1 to 10, what you missing? And then I have your 10 added up right here in your face. So when you write those numbers down, you're missing a 2 and a 7. You have 2 9s here if y'all that technical. 7, 8, 9. So the point is, you're not missing so much. You just have to fill in the blanks. Going back to corresponding with the Scorpio when I told them it's not much wrong. You just have to get it in line. You have to get some type of order. So everything could be out of order, but it's not bad. I don't see you feeling left out in the cold, which is giving yourself more room to create because you're not feeling so on the outskirts of things. Queen of Diamonds. I was looking for this card earlier, but I couldn't find it. It wasn't meant, but now it's coming into play. A bond between internal and external. Mastery. Master this. Not control. You cannot control it. Okay, not control of nature. You cannot control nature. What you can do is study it and master what you need to master. So that's why it's important for you to evaluate the situation. Look back. Evaluate the situation. See if you can figure out what went wrong. If you can't, fine. Still go forward in doing due diligence. Put your heart, I don't see Queen of Heart. I see Queen of Diamond, which is you working very hard. And as long as you're working, I don't like to use the word smart, but you're working logical. You're thinking. Queen of Diamond, she doesn't want to take a loss. Okay? So here we are. 6 of Diamond. You need some even give and take. I don't see much coming in. Charity, harmony, and cooperation. So, you're looking for a situation to clear up. At this time, I don't see much of it. It's like this is a lost cause. But what it's asking you to do is check the stats. You can't reverse it, right? All you can do is continue to converse so you can go forward, so we can gain. Collaborate. Hold on. Gain what you can. But I don't see you giving much to it. That's genuine, which is sending it skyrocketing into a different I mean, what I'm hearing is do what you want to do. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't. But it's not about if you want to do it, but you don't. And you don't want to do it, but you do. That's the trick. So here we are. Jack of Diamonds. Fascination. Wonder. Scholarship. That's what's so fascinating about it. Because it's natural. It's do's and don'ts to the game. But once you master it, here we are with the scholarship. I mean, you're wondering how to get it perfect. A little bit more practice, right? So, 8 of Hearts. And even if you don't think of things as perfect, perfection things do come to where things are well done in a orderly fashion. And whether you think it's done perfectly or not, things are done right. That's what it is. So, 8 of Hearts, the Moon, subtle mystery instinct. So it's a lot of mystery there, and you have to use your instinct because you are dealing with other entities. And it's not that it's a conflict. It's more so you have to get in where you fit in. But you have to start with you, Capricorn. I know that 100%. You have to unbreak your own heart. You have to have some even give and take. That's the most important thing in any collaboration, from the 3 to the 6. See how the 3 take up half the card? Because you add that other 3, you get the 6. But if you only have 1 3 in the 6 situation, all that is for nothing. Because you need the whole 6. So, get that 3 straight. Your half. You can't do nothing about them. It's all about yours. Bring what you have to the table. I see you probably not bringing much to the table because you don't want to. Everything is reversed. But just remember, when that karma build up, this is the Moon card. In my book, the Moon is next. This is just how life goes. And I love how I envision this, but this is how I see it. You see the 8 here is the Moon card. Right here next to it is the 10. The 10 is not too far away from the 8. And it's amazing how they got them next to each other, but it's the Wheel of Fortune, that karma. Okay, so playing the cards right will lead you to greater karma. Okay, just evaluate the situation and use your instinct, use your growth. Excuse me. Use your intelligence, because you are graduating. You know, you are learning, and you still have to gain out of the situation. So once you go through this cycle, I guarantee you 2020 will be, a better, definitely a better cause. But I'm hearing like finish 2019 out with a blast. Just push through this, because it's called, like, you can't do this all December. I mean, you can reflect all December you want, but you still got to move forward at some time. I'm not waiting all the way until January 1st, 2020. But it's calling for the split half of the early December. Go ahead and evaluate what happened. Go ahead and evaluate the choices, so we know how to take these collaborations going forward, because we still need it and we have to communicate. But taking losses is not going to pan out to nothing. But in order to not take much of a loss, you need some even give and take, and you got to get something to it. But let's flip this and see what we really talking about. Okay, we'll get some angel cards. If we don't collaborate, if it wasn't a good collaboration, can't collaborate, can't even get it off the ground, here we are tormented. So you mean to tell me you in a collaboration, and it's a great collaboration, but you got to know how to treat it. And you got to know how to care about it. So anyhow, not a good collaboration, but now we're tormented because maybe it's not a good collaboration. Now we're blindfolded, because evidently it's a good collaboration. So once it start not being somewhere where you could potentially go forward, then you get blindfolded, and now we're totally in heartbreak, because probably you can't even understand why you there. Don't even understand now, but you have no choice but to be in love with the situation, because you're tormented, and if you're thinking about it, you gotta like something about it. But anyhow, letting go of it is gonna put you in the right mind state. This is just like a perfect spread. You love it, you let go, and go the right way. If you love something, you let it go. If it come back, it means so much more. But as you do all that, go the right way, now you feel like giving some love. Whether it's to the same situation, collaboration, or you learned and went through that, and then something else came up. This is what you're doing now, right? So now we're giving a little bit of love to it, but now it's conflict because now we're feeling left out in the cold. Why are we feeling left out in the cold now? Either because is it still the last, like, the same situation or what? Because now it's keep going back and forth. But as it's conflict, did we learn anything from it? Did we get our papers so we can graduate and get the hell on? No secret, no mystery. Did we use our instinct? I think more so of it's all out versus you even seeing it for what it is. Because you're still blindfolded. So maybe you see it but still don't understand it. But anyhow, it's a win. But not communicating. And now we're tormented. And we still moving away. But we winning now. And now we have some even give and take. So I see moving away from things helps us, but you get all flustered when you can't have something that you don't even like that much. I think somebody else had this situation going. Now that I can't remember who it was, but literally that's what I see. You can collaborate with it as long as it's on certain terms. But with you not giving to the situation, you're going to lose. So I see you'll be winning, but you'll be giving. I'm trying to clear this up. What I see on the board is you losing because you're not giving to the situation genuinely. But what I see on the flip side is if you give to the situation, you don't even have to communicate with it. That's the crazy part. You just move away. And that can be a part of giving. You gave it your all. You giving it the space, if anything. Because you're not happy with the collaboration, but you're holding on tight to it. I'm going to say the angels are watching very, very closely. Because this has a lot to do with how you treat people. How you treat. Because the people are in a collaboration. I'm trying to find something else. But this has a lot to do with the collaboration. And the collaboration is other people. So, and it's telling me everything can go right. And you don't even have to communicate. What kind of shit is that, right? But if you don't communicate, then you torment it because you know you're missing out on the collaboration. Even if you don't know that you're missing out on a collaboration, it's something that you're missing. So you'll start thinking about what's missing somehow on the other side. But the angels are watching very closely. I say in December, give it your all. And I'm not talking about, you know, you got to let people run over you. No. Do what you know that's genuine. Because the universe knows, God knows exactly what it is. So do that much. And 2020 should be a breeze. Air sign. Wow. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Start over. If you're dealing with a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. If you have them in your life, I'm trying to, because I have a Capricorn in my life and I really feel this spread. But this is real, like start over, and that's the best you can do. And you think like, because it's not about going nowhere, because even if you didn't want it, now you're tormented. So that's why you have to work with it and win. And the only way we're winning is giving your 100% genuineness, generosity. Okay, Capricorn, so I love you, babies. Oh, I can't wait till 2020. Start over now with your air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Start over today. So you guys can gain. It's a lot to gain. It's a lot of collaboration. Fresh start. I'm hearing it's a lot to gain. It's a win trying to come out of this situation, but it can't at least not right now until you go through this cycle of learning. Maybe because you've given so much or they've taken so much. Anyone, it doesn't even have to be your air sign. It could be a progress that you've been going through for a while. The thing is, you have to learn through these processes. And I'm thinking even with my Capricorn, thankful that it keep being this, like me and them. Versus I got to meet somebody else and go through the same thing with them. Because I've been doing it also. But it hasn't been a long, drawn out learning sensation. But with my Capricorn, I actually enjoy learning. And I don't have a problem. And I'm looking at with the Capricorns, you're not feeling that and it's not a conflict. That's not the problem. The problem is you're not giving it. The problem is no even give and take. And you, Capricorn, are not giving that genuine love. And sometimes you don't have to. But that's, if you're wondering what the problem is with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it's because of that, okay? So, go ahead and open yourself up to that person specifically. It could be that the communication lines need to open a little bit more. All I see is start over. If something says start over, that's exactly what the hell it means. Start over. You can go to somebody new and do another fresh start. That didn't mean that. It says start over with whatever you're doing, okay? So, that's exactly what we're going to do. December 2019, so we can head into 2020, and have a beautiful year, okay? So, I love you, babies. I encourage you guys to literally go to your Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I pray my Capricorn come to me, because it needs to be some air cleared so you can move on, okay? If my Capricorn don't come to me, I'm going to my Capricorns. I got about 2 of them right now. So, I love you, Capricorns. Thank you so much. Can't we get it out? Thank you so much for being here with me on the Goddess channel. Have something special for you babies in 2020, so look out for that. Make sure you subscribe, hit that belly, get the live notifications. Yes. I'll see you next time here on the Goddess channel. Enjoy your holidays and festivities. Be safe out there. I'm just excited because you guys are my last video for 2019. And, 2020 on the rise. Let's get it. See you babies later. Have a great one.